like a Filipino farting out an ice cube. Clouds will be blocking out the sun, which means the temperatures will peak at the degrees of separation between you and Fred West at 4 degrees. Right, that's your weather out the way. We can now go to our next call. And on the line, I believe we have our friend, my friend, everybody's friend. It's Brian. Brian, are you there?
Hello, Dave. It's Brian.
Hello, Brian. How are you?
Hello, Dave. I'm very well, thank you, Doug. Dave, I'm calling in about your music chat that you're having.
Yes, Brian. We're talking about music. You've been around for a long time.
Yes, Dave. I've been around for about 105 years.
Yes, 104 years.
No, I'm older than that. I'm not. It's not 104 today. I'm 104, and then I'm older.
Yeah, but you had your 105th birthday.
Yes, but I'm 104, Dave.
Okay, Brian. So you've listened to a lot of music all over the time periods, lots of different music, Dame Vera Lynn in the war, you had the Beatles, you had the glam rock in the 70s. Have you got some of your favourites?
Well, I love, you always loved the music that you lost your virginity to, and as a result of that, I like brass bands.
Oh, okay. So you had a girlfriend, you played in a brass band?
No, I were raped at scout camp by a scout leader while we were watching marching band.
Okay, Brian. Moving on. So, you like music?
Oh yes, I do, Dave. I love music. I love how it brings people together, generations. But I must say that I've talked about this before. But my great grandson, he likes listening to gangster rap.
Yes, you have mentioned that before, Brian.
Yes, and it's quite bothersome to me because it's quite catchy, and he won't let me sing the lyrics.
No, I know, Brian. You've mentioned before about it's not fair that he gets to say the N-word.
Well, it's. I understand now why it's fair, right? But for me, I don't think you should have songs where you can rhyme it so catchily, because it's quite, you'd be sat there, doing your business, maybe making a cup of tea or something, and then, the rhyme comes on, it says digger, or it says wigger or snigger, all of this, and I'm expected to go, not say N word. It's quite tricky, and when this, who's your favourite rap back? Well, NWA, but I'm not allowed to say what N stands for. It bothers me.
Yeah, but you like the music.
Oh, I do. I like, it's black people, when it comes to music with drums, very good. It comes very naturally to them.
Yes, Brian, it does.
And, I like, they're very good at dancing. I liked watching the music videos.
Yeah, they do take to the arts very well, and even though in inner city America in the 80s, they took away musical instruments from a lot of schools where black children were, and they were still able to make music.
Yes, they were. They were able to. Isn't it funny that they were able to make music with records?
Why is that funny?
Well, because they effectively had to steal. They had to get other people's music, steal that music, and then use it and put a beat on it. So anything to do with drums or theft, they're really good at it.
Okay, Brian, moving on. Don't want to dwell on that subject. What other kind of music are you into?
Well, what I've noticed over the length of time I've been listening is that the rise of the visual.
The rise of the visual?
Yes, Dave. MTV come in around, I would say the 80s, like late 80s, something like proper. It got proper big, late 80s, early 90s, when Britain had satellite television and whatnot. And, all of a sudden, you weren't just listening to music, you were watching it.
Oh, I see. So there is a visual element to it.
Yes, a lot of songs, you'd watch the video, and you'd be quite taken with the visual before you were listening to the audio. So it became a mishmash. So it's not music anymore. It's as much as it is video.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense, Brian, because, a lot of music videos, I remember I was very, 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 very young, probably a toddler, when the black and white Michael Jackson video came out. That was a big deal.
Well, yes, of course, and then there was Thriller. Thriller's not that good a song, but the music video is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, you make a good point, Brian.
And a lot of women, not very attractive, they didn't appear in the videos. And then vice versa, you had absolute fucking bangers from these gorgeous women, like you take Girls Aloud, for example.
What, the British band that won the X Factor thing?
Well, I don't know what they won, but they did a few songs, and they were all shy, but you'd fucking, crawl through broken glass just to suck the last dick that fucked Kimberly, you know what I mean? She had a right good set of arse cheeks on her.
Yes, Brian, she did, yeah.
And it's fine every now and again you get a Sinead O'Connor or a Katie Tunstall, but how much better would their music be if they had a nice big pair of juicy tits?
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
You see, it's all about, for me, what a lot of these women look like. I think a lot of women, if they're good looking, they get away with not being so good at singing.
Yeah, I think you've got a good point there, Brian.
It's quite like life, really, because, you can have a very good-looking woman as your girlfriend or your wife, and she doesn't have to do much, does she? Because she gets by on her looks. But if you're a bit more of a minging woman, a bit fatter, you got to be proper dirty in bedroom to make sure you make up for not being a looker.
Is that right, Brian? Is that your experience?
Oh, absolutely, Dave. I've had sex with some stunning women, and to be quite honest, once you're inside them and you're pumping away, it's not that much fun if they're just lying there and they're all like, oh, look at me, I'm gorgeous, me. But you get some ropey, 5 out of 10 single mum, she's spitting on your dick. She's got her finger in your arse. She's licking her tits for you. She's saying, spank me, call me a whore. It's fucking mint.
Right. Okay, Brian. So, music-wise, you like a bit of everything?
I do. Dave, I've got to go. I've just shot myself.
All right, Brian. Thank you for the call anyway.
No problem, Dave. You take care.
Oh, this is Emperor Norihito. Thank you for watching this free episode preview warm-up thing. It's just an example of what the Dave Longley Breakfast Show is all about. Why not head over to Patreon, the Dave Longley Breakfast Show, and sign up for minimal cost and support the podcast. It will allow you to access all of the content. Sayonara.
The Dave Longley Breakfast Show. No stigma, just positive vibes.